Ginger Snaps centres around two outcast sisters, Ginger the oldest and Bridget who is a year younger. The two disassociate themselves with other people of their age by being infatuated with unusual things such as death and suicide. The two also seem to fear the inevitable stages of getting their period, mainly because they don't want to go through something that every other teenage girl has to go through in life. They thrive to be different, and their difference is expressed through their sense of style and morbid activities like creating fake death scenarios and documenting them, making them seem real. The movie begins with a dog that has been savagely killed by some wild beast going around the neighbourhood. The movie doesn't even give us an explanation to how the beast came to be. It's just already there as the movie begins, which is good because it leaves the origin of the wolf a mystery. Later, Ginger discovers that she's going through the stages of her first period and gets attacked by the beast because it's drawn to her bleeding. It's a grotesque thought, however a unique concept. Her wounds from the attack tend to heal quickly, which is of course a major sign of becoming a werewolf. Throughout the change, Ginger doesn't think that she has been affected in a bad way by the attack, as she begins to develop a high sexual drive, which brings her out of her refrained social status she once had with her sister. In addition, gaining more popularity and likability from other social groups of her age. But actually, as the change develops further, she later begins to discover that she doesn't have the urgency for sex, but for feeding on others. Whilst this is happening, her sister Bridget befriends a drug dealer who helps her find a solution to the problem, whilst Bridget is also on the verge of becoming a werewolf herself, just like her sister. In my opinion, the film is much more than an average werewolf movie. Whilst watching, I noticed the film has a very apparent message relating to the changes which are explored whilst going through puberty and youth, developing more into adulthood. Changes like popularity, sex, hormones, and social status. All of these points are expressed through the story and are exaggerated and compared to the changes experienced with changing into something supernatural such as a werewolf. I also think the concept of a female werewolf is something which is unique in its own right. Audiences are used to seeing a male character transform into a wolf, however this film brought something different to the genre by making the character a teenage girl. The acting in the film is great for a movie of its kind, and is the first film that introduced me to the acting talents of Katharine Isabelle, who has since become one of my favourite actresses. The werewolf transformation was pretty good, however I couldn't help but notice the similarity it had to the transformation scene from American Werewolf in London. Only, of course, not done as well. The makeup and visual effects were unique though, and the final physical development of the werewolf was very satisfying to say the least. The movie didn't show too much in regards to the wolf in the movie, so it's safe to say I'm glad the final part of the movie treated the audience to a great looking visual design of the werewolf. The film manages to maintain a morbid and eerie feeling which is expressed through the gloomy, chilling music and creepy atmosphere. The majority of the film is set in a school, however the primary setting is the house of the two sisters, so it's safe to say the movie conveys a lot of typical teen movie elements. I think this works well, after all the main characters are of course teenagers. I also think the movie did well by setting the story in autumn. It's definitely conveyed well and contributes to the overall atmospheric Halloween type theme the film has. Overall it's a very unique werewolf movie. Emily Perkins and Katharine Isabelle do a great job as an on-screen sister duo, and I would definitely recommend this very unique type of werewolf film to anybody who's interested in the genre. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more reviews.
Wicked.